Somehow I got incredibly lucky, and literally the first car to pass me after I went into the ditch was kind enough to turn around and yank me out of this. It was a Yaris, and it was a manual car. I'm not sure how he did it, but it actually worked in the end. So I bought him a new tow strap because I think I damaged it a little bit, but I'm going to put his TikTok link in here because I just really appreciate his help here.
They should be the same, and then this one switches from A to B, which is just the top to the bottom one. So, can we put this somewhere else?
Put it in the trunk.
Hey.
What idiot did that? I'm gonna take a video of some of the damage. It's honestly not that bad.
No.
It's dirty.
Not for as bad as it looked when you were off the road.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
I thought you were done.
It drives absolutely perfect, like nothing ever happened,
Yeah.
which is insane. So that's on there. For how scary and insane that situation was yesterday, the car came out remarkably unscathed. I am not the brightest in the world. I was going around the corner pretty loaded up on the suspension, probably 80%, but there was enough load on it that I was close to the line but not on it like you do when you try to hit an apex. So the line was probably right here, and there was a biker coming around the corner right here, and he was also equally as close to the line. So I was loaded up, and I just tried to make a twitch correction, and that just sent the car spinning. Did a full 360 and then kind of just rolled off the side of the road. And my only damage is a fender flare right here, which these are 75 bucks. It's an external piece. You just paint it and put it on. No actual damage to the car. So it's just a little crack right here, and it just pulled out from this section. There's a bunch of dirt underneath, but then apart from that, The only issue is the front bumper, which took a good bit of a hit, but it's not like the worst thing in the world. Some paint missing here and a giant crack through here. Bumpers are not hard to come by, and it's just this lower section that has issues. So I can just pull this off, repair it, and paint it, and it's also just like an external part that pops off, and it's good to go. I'm missing a bolt on the lip right here, but nothing broke. And then this shield right here, I have in the back of the car. But apart from that, the only issue is a tiny bit of paint missing right there, which is also on this lower extremity of the bumper. And then this grill right here got pretty bent up. I think since all this stuff flexes, it just kind of crunched this up, but I can straighten that really easily. So all in all, for how scary the situation was, it's not that bad. Somehow, 0 suspension issues. Car drives absolutely perfect. I can't consider myself any luckier. Okay, so it's time to get this old girl fixed up. If you look here, this crack has been here for a while. There's touch-up paint that's already on there, so my main focus is going to be this section. It's only the lower portion of the bumper that needs painted, so I think I might do the whole lower portion because I have really bad quality paint down here with a bunch of chips and stuff. So I'm going to take this whole bumper off, and then we're going to try to paint it ourselves. And then that back wheel arch is super easy to take off. So I'm going to lift the car up, try to clean out any of the stuff underneath. I still have to straighten this piece right here, but all in all should be pretty easy. All I got to do is practice some patience with my painting. So I've only got a couple of the bolts off, but those were hard to get to. I had to take this out, and then they're way up here on this shelf that's literally impossible to even see and reach, to be honest. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts maybe up there, and then the same over on the other side, and then a couple on the bottom. Not too hard so far, just kind of tedious. This is what I'm left with here. I pulled this arch off. This is just a bunch of dirt. Pretty crazy amount, I know, but no damage back here, which is awesome. Nothing underneath. And then when I pull the front bumper off, it looks really sad, but also no structural damage to any of this fiberglass up under here. And then this whole piece is perfectly fine. I was really worried this would be pushed in right here, but all is good. So I got to probably a week and a half until my paint gets here, but I won't be able to work on it. Just remembered, for 2 weeks, because I will be in Italy. So sooner than later, this will be back up on the road. So here's the bumper. The damage is right here. Honestly, doesn't look too bad. Should be easy to fix. Only thing I'm concerned about is painting, because my paint skills are a little bit rusty. I just have a couple bolts up here to separate the top and the bottom half of the bumper. But really weird. The front signals are like built into the foam piece of the bumper, like they just sit in there. I've always wondered why they kind of just pushed in whenever I tried to like take these off, and it's just because it's part of a piece of foam. Super odd. Okay, so the bumper is separated. Top half is in actually really good shape, and the bottom half is not as bad as I thought. There's just these 2 cracks here, which is there and there, or I guess it's 1 crack, and then this missing paint, and then some paint scraped up here. Not sure where I'm gonna end it, as in like blend it into the other side. Maybe somewhere down here, or it looks like right there in the middle is where the previous owner did. Because I did find some Bondo under here. You can see it's really easy to kind of flake off. And then over here you can see some pink primer over yellow, and then underneath the factory primer. So this has been resprayed on this side before. No damage on the body. I think it was just bumper. So I am actually going to try to do it better than the previous owner who knows how that's gonna come out, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. Okay, here's the deal. This is my crack. It's not actually as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It's through this, up and over, and this is actually plastic. I thought it was gonna be fiberglass to begin with, but that's good because now I can use a plastic staple kit. So what you do is you throw this little thing inside there and it heats it up, and then you just jam it in here and it melts, and the metal right here holds it together and kind of stitches it. So I'm gonna tape the outside up so it pulls together, do that, and then I will probably put a little bit of epoxy right here, and then some bumper filler out here that's flexible, sand it down, paint it.
Kitcher's been involved in a lot of plays here too, with the safety squeeze getting thrown out at third.
So I actually love doing this. You can see a nice clean stitch throughout there now. So what that does is just melts each side to each other, and then you got to come through and snip off all these. All right, I'm actually pretty happy with my results so far. I used some plastic welder filler into these spots, and then this big dent that I found, which is what caused them to repaint this in the beginning. And then I use some of that over top of these staples as well. So it's as sturdy as it can get. I'm gonna drill out these rivets, but I do have to fill this in first. Sometimes with stuff that I don't do as much, like body work and welding and stuff, I'm a little bit hesitant to post and show my work because there will be somebody in the comments that is an expert at it that complains about everything I do, but this is the best I can do. Gonna mix this up next and spread that on there. This stuff is nasty looking. I didn't need a whole lot, so I didn't want to buy a whole bunch, so I just bought one of those kits. Feels like I'm squeezing an MRE. It looks like MRE peanut butter coming out of here. Shouts out to Steve. All right, now I gotta put my hardener on, mix that up. Yeah, it'll do. And here we are, just getting ready for the primer, and then the paint will go on. Just a little apartment complex garage Lotus spray paint job. Your usual. It's a little orange peely, but nothing a good cut and polish can't fix, but onto the bumper next. So I didn't want to bore you by doing exactly what we just did, but in reverse, but here she is, and man, is it looking amazing.